Let's talk about how to use AI to book appointments for you without you having to lift a finger. I know it sounds far-fetched. It sounds like marketing speak, but really it's not. What it is a combination of AI and automations. And my goal is to bring you the use cases that exist right now with technology, bring them to the healthcare space so that you can understand what can be implemented into your practice and how to do it. So today I'm going to walk you through how we can use insights from patient behavior for predictive intelligent communication that allows for bookings for warm and hot leads so that you're not wasting them, you're not losing people through the cracks, and you don't have to hire more people to help you do this. So the first thing I want to mention is, look, you've got to have the leads coming in. So whether you're running ads to a lead magnet, which if you're not sure what that is, that's something in exchange for an email address. If you're bringing in leads with lead form from through ads, people have to sign up. You have to have their opt-in information in order for this to work. But you have a business running, you're running ads, you've got people coming to your website, maybe they're filling out a quiz, maybe they're filling out a health evaluation, maybe they're signing up for something, maybe they're just getting onto your newsletter list, whatever the case may be, you're bringing in leads into your system, and that is step number one. But the coolest thing that you really need to know is we can then track the behavior of these leads across your business. We can track which web pages they visit. We can track what emails they open. We can track when they've gone to book an appointment and stopped midway through. We can actually also track how much of a video they've watched on a page. I know it seems crazy, but the reality is we have access to all of this information. So, job number one in any business is to collect as many leads as possible. But in the past, we would have thought, well, I'm paying for all these leads, but they're just sitting there. They're not turning into anything. Well, what if we were able to see what activities they took and then focus on the ones that are warm and hot that didn't take action and give them really intelligent communication to move the needle forward? I'll talk to, let's talk about use case number one. Somebody's on your email list, they've clicked on a link to your sales page or your program page where you talk about all of the amazing things you do, and they still didn't book an appointment. How cool would it be if an hour later you sent a video to them via text and email that said, here's what it's like to work with us, or want more information on what it's like to work with us? Here's a short video. How cool would that be? What would that mean for that person? Wow, that person was just reading your email and then going over to your service page or your program page and reading more about you. And now you've sent them a video that talks about what it is to work with you. That is intelligent communication to a warm lead. Another use case, somebody's gone on your website and they've gone to book no charge consult, a discovery call, an initial appointment, whatever the case may be, and they didn't complete it. They started, but they didn't finish. What if the phone rang, the dog's barking, the baby's crying, the laundry machine went, the oven's beeping, and they just left? I would equate this to the same scenario we have in e-commerce when somebody's going to buy something in the shopping cart and they just leave it in the cart. So these people have left their booking in the cart. And so what happens with e-commerce is a lot of the more advanced stores will send you an email saying, hey, you left something in your cart. Would you like to complete your order? Well, it's the same scenario here. You haven't completed your booking. Can we help? Here's the link again. Let us know if you have any questions. So that person was a hot lead ready to book and we lost them, but now we're going to catch them because we've created these triggers and these automations that allow us to make sure that we're not losing out on the people that matter most to our business that we're usually paying to acquire in the first place. What if somebody went through your quiz and you asked some questions or your health evaluation? Some of the questions you asked were things like, how motivated are you to move forward to change your health? What if you asked questions like, how long have you been dealing with this? What if you asked a question that was, what are the two or three biggest issues that you're hoping to solve with your health right now? And now you've got some really specific information that this particular lead has provided to you. And what if that information, plus the fact that that lead started to book a call and didn't, or maybe they put on a scale of 1 to 10, they're a 10 in wanting to fix this and they didn't book a call? That's a red flag. We've got a quiz out there. The quiz asks them these questions. They've indicated that they're a 9 or a 10 out of 10 wanting to get started, but they didn't book a call. How cool would it be if we followed back up with a message that said, it looks like you have been, working through this for a long period of time. We'd love to help you resolve X, your gut health, your sleep, your anxiety, whatever it is they put on there. Let's book a call, and it sends them the link via email and text. Now we have a system that's foolproof in a way, and all you need to worry about is bringing in more leads into your business. How cool would that be? I want to make you clear on the fact that none of this stuff is scary. It's not creepy. It's simple AI plus automations equals intelligence. And we can set these things up in our business and we have the right infrastructure. We can just carry on knowing that we're not leaking tens of thousands of dollars a month and lost patients, or we're not just paying for people to come into our world and sit on our email list and not take action. You know that there's people that will sit and hang out and they're fence sitters and they're going to be with you for a year before they take action. But what if you don't know how many other people are hot leads because you don't have the data? What if those same fence sitters are they're sitting in a chair beside somebody who's a hot lead? This hot lead's taken all kinds of actions. The fence sitter's done nothing. I want to make sure this person here that's taken all these actions gets VIP service, VIP communication from my business because I want them to move forward. They need my help. They've indicated interest. They just haven't completed it. Remember, people have the attention span of a goldfish, and we need to be able to help them along in their journey. And if we lost them in some point along the way, we need to catch them, scoop them back up, and show them some love by getting them into your calendar so that you can help resolve their health issues and scale your practice at the same time. Wait till you see my next upcoming video on how to use AI for marketing.